The Bank of Japan held 53% of outstanding Japanese government bonds at the end of March, a record high after it stepped up buying to keep borrowing costs low. The bank's bond holdings, excluding those with short-term maturities, came to $4 trillion, while the total government debt issued was at 1.1 trillion yen. The Bank of Japan has held more than half of the government's debt for 3 straight quarters. Here now are the details of this and other stories making headlines across the globe.
Now, its yield curve control program, the Bank of Japan sets short-term interest rates at minus 0.1% and guides 10-year Japanese government bond yields to around 0%. Japanese government bond yields faced upward pressure in tandem with those of its overseas counterparts amid a global trend of monetary tightening to curb inflation, prompting the Bank of Japan to ramp up bond purchases to keep the yields within a designated range. The household assets gained 1.1% to 2,043 trillion yen, of which 1,107 trillion yen, or 54.2%, were held in cash and deposits. Elsewhere, foreign enterprises are turning their attention to China's enormous and rapidly growing consumer market, with the country's middle-income earners presenting an enticing opportunity to capture a share of the world's second-largest consumer market. Imports of consumer goods in 2022 more than doubled compared to a decade earlier, signaling to many companies that more Chinese consumer demand is still waiting to be unleashed. China's imports of consumer goods reached over $290 billion in 2022, and with a spate of government initiatives to boost consumer spending following the pandemic. Hamilton Beach, a U.S. home appliances company founded over a century ago, has recently introduced a new strategy to create tailored products specifically for the Chinese market. Finally, the Russian president signed a decree on Monday extending a ban on exporting Russian oil and petroleum products to foreign buyers that observe a price cap. The original decree was signed on December 27, 2022, to impose countermeasures against some Western countries' price caps on Russian oil products. It came into force on 1st February 2023 and was expected to last valid until July 1st, 2023. With the recent amendments, the Russian president has officially extended the decree to products to foreign legal entities and individuals if a price cap is directly or indirectly stipulated in the contract. The decree was a response to the decision made by the European Union G7 countries and Australia in December 2022 to introduce a price cap of $60 per barrel on Russian seaborne crude oil.